Hello and welcome to my recording of Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm Mr. Nose, and today we are going to be starting on sequence 3. So far, Ezio has arrived at Constantinople, and Desmond has met Play and is still in a coma, trying to fight his way out of it. That's really all that of importance that has happened so far in this game. And today we're actually going to talk a little bit about the history of Constantinople and finish the lore portion of oops of Subject 16's rifts.
How did we do?
We have won the day and recovered that den. But we lost a few friends in this fight.
So much death for so little gain.
You have some experience recruiting new assassins, do you not?
More than a little.
The people here are quite sick of these Templar attacks. Can you turn on your charms and find us a few more recruits?
See, but this den will not do for training them. Not this soon.
A good point. Speak with one of my men in Galata after you are finished. He can help you begin their training.
All right, let's actually run to this. I can't even begin to explain how happy I am to see the Bezid Kami, I believe. Nope, not that one. Gull. Happy I am that the fast travel points are automatically opened within Revelations. The ones in Brotherhood you had to pay for, and that made it such a pain in the butt. Alright, where are we headed? So let's see if we can find this guy to see if we can recruit more. You'll notice these ones that don't come up in the Eagle Vision, these are going to all be bomb parts. Oh, sulfur. That didn't go well.
You recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Right now?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm on your video recorder?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, world! Did
Hello.
SEO set that on fire?
No, Ezio did not start that fire.
Oh.
The Templars control this area.
And you set it on fire?
They set the fire.
Oh.
At least my assumption is that they set the fire, because they are here.
Did you kill this guy?
I did. I stabbed them with my hook blade.
That's not very nice.
Well, they're Templars, so it is what it is. Casualty of the Assassin Templar War, I suppose.
Oh.
I think you made the dog sad,
Why?
because you didn't give her one of your graham crackers.
Oh.
You didn't notice that she sat down right in front of you, acted like she wanted a graham cracker?
No, sorry, she can't have it.
No, because she'll get sick. Her dog got sick off of 6 Cheez-Its. She doesn't eat human food anymore. Nope, you guys don't see me. Even stay. Come on, unhook. There we go. Oh, alright. And the gun. Oh, this isn't good. Get out of the corner. That was a little glitchy. So the red are Templars, and the yellowy orange are Ottoman Guards. The red will attack me at any point in time, and the orange only when... Come on. Ooh, cinematic death. That's pretty cool. I have to try to make a moment to try to pick up armor too. Oh, I got that. Huh. Yeah, that guy had webbed toes. Nope. Oh, that I didn't want to do. Oh well. Where is this guy? I mean, seriously? Absolutely have to have Hidden Blade out or he won't assassinate people. That's frustrating. Hit your friend while I talk about Constantinople. So, the city that we're in, Constantinople. It was re-inaugurated in 324 AD from the ancient site of Byzantium, which was an ancient Greek colony that was originally colonized around 657 BC. Nope, 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 nope. I better be the right guy. For real? That seriously just happened. Oh, oh, why I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, 6 years after the inauguration of Constantine the Great, dedicated the town on May 11th, 220 AD, as the capital, the new capital of the Roman Empire. From the mid 5th century to the early 13th century, it would also be the largest and wealthiest city in Europe. City eventually That's not right. Oh, really? Dude, you want to come at me now? Alright. Kill them all. It was instrumental in the advancement of Christianity. During the Roman and Byzantine eras, it was the home of the instrumental Patriarch of Constantinople. And it also housed, um, it was the guardian, I shouldn't say house, guardian is the right term, of the some of Christianity's holiest relics, like the true cross and the crown, Christ's crown of thorns. City would actually only be conquered twice in its history. The first time was during the Fourth Crusade, when in 1204 the Crusader armies would take the city until the liberation of Constantinople in 1261 by the Byzantine Emperor Mikhail VIII Palaiologos. The final time that it would be breached, would be conquered, is in 1453, when the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II took the city and ended the Byzantine Empire. Where's the dude I'm looking for?
Are you a compassionate man, Effendi? Can you help me? That I stole fruit from a vendor, I will not deny. Only because my hunger has trumped my honesty. Bring me the key to these chains, and I will repay you tenfold.
Now, when Mehmed took the city, it would be known as Constantinople or Istanbul, though the city's Christians
Wait
would
right
still
here.
call it Constantinople.
Obviously.
All right. Now, the Ottoman Empire would continue to thrive until World War One. Excuse me. And it would be the Armistice of Mudros, Mudros, Marudos. All right. You want to get the sword out there, Ezio? Um, who shot me? You shot me. All right, so we were up to World War One with the Armistice of Mudros. What that would do, that would end the Ottomans' participation within World War One, and it would start a occupation of the city by the British, French, and Italian forces. on November 13th, 1918. Here we go, down. On August 10th, 1920, the Ottoman government would be forced to sign the Treaty of Sevres, which would partition the Ottoman Empire and would end up igniting the Turkish War of Independence. Let's talk to him, and then we'll talk a little bit about what happened afterwards.
You humble me, Effendi. I will return to the merchant I robbed and show him the same kindness.
After you have cleared your conscience, amigo, consider joining our cause. To be an honest man, one needs honest work.
I would be honored. Saul.
So, the Turkish Civil War, the Turkish War of Independence. Now that would end with the Turkish nationalists defeating the armies of the men who signed the treaty. And the Republic of Turkey would come out of the Treaty of Lausanne and fully dissolve the Ottoman Empire in 1923. The capital would move to Ankara on October 29th, 1923. The moving of the capital was, as they felt, instrumental to distance themselves from the. Oh, I wasn't supposed to kill that one. Instrumental distancing themselves as from the Ottoman Empire. More and more, Constantinople, which would be referred to as Istanbul, and within the 1940s and 1950s, it would undergo great structural change with new public squares, new boulevards, new avenues, even at the expense of historical buildings. Within the 1970s, the city's population would rapidly increase because people would come in from the countryside looking for work at the city's new factories. Now, the city is one of the world's most populous cities, and its historic areas like Topkapi Palace, Hagia Sophia, and others are part of the World Heritage Site since 1985. I don't. So that's essentially a brief history of Constantinople and the many names of the city. Not what I wanted. I wanted to start looting people. Great. Oh well.
Mentor, we have a problem. A great many assassins have disappeared in recent months, and I believe I know why.
Disappeared? Do you mean they have been killed?
I fear so, but there is no time to explain. Hide in the park west of here, and wait for me to arrive. You shall see for yourself.
That's right. I essentially lowered my awareness for free. You get a little, very tiny bit for pickpocketing that guy, but not enough to make it a problem. To be honest, I miss the
You make it look easy, friend.
drawing a blank. The posters. But for whatever reason, the Ottomans don't put out posters. Oh, that was cool. That was a pretty cool jump. Probably without the hook blade, that wouldn't have happened. I'm really not a fan of the hook blade. Like, I get why you put it in the game. You're trying to change things up and make it fresh, but it just was a pain in the butt to use. Like the hook and run and stuff. Just a bear. Which way is this guy gonna fall? Cool. Great place for him to land. Because I need to upload my stuff. I'll get up here and I'll assassinate that guy with the blade. And then we'll shoot the guy on the ground and do a dive. That worked well.
Sharpen your senses. There is a danger here I do not fully understand. You keep watch, and I will have a look around.
I need a crossbow too. So I need to start finding ways to make money, I guess.
I do not like the look of this. Follow that man! Only a guilty man runs with such speed! And only a fool stops to fight!
Do.
Are you injured?
My pride is wounded, and now my heart is heavy. That man, his name is Vari. He was an assassin once.
He has obvious skill and a score to settle.
Evet, until that man is caught or killed, I fear none of us will be safe in this city.
And until you are properly trained, I will not let you go head-to-head with a killer as deadly as this man. Let us focus on further honing your skills first.
All right. The Mediterranean defense mini game, essentially what this is the same as these assassination contracts the from Brotherhood. You just stop at a bank, because apparently I have $1,300 in there that I don't realize. $1,300. They're not drachmas. They're, what did that lady call them? Acri?
Fortune smile upon our continued business together.
Someone should teach you a little.
Hmm.
You are not supposed.
You have a gun, yet I can just kind of walk up to you and slide my blade in your ribs? Come on, man. Be better than that. Bookshops. Doctor thing. Where?
What is your problem?
Am I seriously running? I am. I am. Like the older game, like in 2 and Brotherhood, you used to jump on those watery pillars without a problem. Now you have to be like at the perfect spot or he's just not gonna do it. There we go. That's the straight route, right? Now that I've seen that we can take a boat across, that is by far my favorite way to get across the Great Horn. By far. I feel a sneeze coming. So I'm going to apologize beforehand. But I feel it. Must be the tower. I wonder if they put up a Templar banner or something when the Templar owned the place.
Any damage?
Not that I can see. Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Que sin nimple. Well, as promised, if you want to learn how to craft your own bombs, I can show you. Don't touch that. One wrong move, and bang! The building comes down.
Are you serious?
Look on your face! Here, I'll show you.
Don't want the bomb codex. I wanted what was in here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to build this bomb, and then we'll talk about the last picture of the
from a combination of 3 parts.
of
The shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient. Sometimes we add a few extras too, for fun. But we'll come to that later. For now, focus on these elements.
I did that already. Oh, it makes me test the bomb. Yay. Resume game. Yeah, Bob. Add.
You'll find many ingredients for bomb recipes scattered throughout the city. So keep your eyes open and your nose to the ground as you move about.
That should keep me busy. Grazie, Yusuf. Have you ever seen this book?
No, it's a journal.
See.
The Secret Crusade by Niccolo Polo. Marcos Fad?
I found this on a Templar in Masyaf. It mentions the 5 keys to Altair's library. Niccolo brought them here and hid them.
Ah, and the Templars know this, so it's a race against time.
They found one already, beneath Topkapi. I want to recover it and find the other 4.
So, where will you begin?
The old Polo trading post, I think. They ran a business in this area, no?
I believe so. Speak with a man named Piri Reis in the bazaar. He can point you in the right direction. And teach you a few more bomb recipes, if you are so inclined.
Alright, let's go meet Piri. We will talk about Piri Reis, but later on in the game, he just is, I guess. But no, serious. He was an actual person in a historical context, so we will talk about him. It'll just be later. Oh, apparently I can't use the tunnel. Actually, I have to run to him. That's amazing. We must be in the Grand Bazaar, which we will again talk about later, because this is an important historical building. Now, usually we don't talk about buildings, but I thought the Constantinople buildings were important enough to talk about.
Piri Reis. I think I have seen some of your earliest work.
Yes. Did Yusuf Tazim send you? That sounds like one of his exaggerations.
See, he said you could show me the location of Niccolo Polo's former trading post.
Ah, you must be that Floranzala he's been yammering on about. Lothario?
Ezio.
I don't hear the difference. Yes. It's just Sofia. Here.
Grazie. Yusuf also mentioned that you were the man to talk to about specialty bombs.
Ah, that man. He is a talker, a vet. I'm a navigator in the Sultan's Navy, currently on leave to study cartography. But through my soldiering, I've also gained an appreciation for artillery and explosives. And it has served us as well. It gives us an edge. I carry many kinds of bombs. For assassins only, of course. Lethal, tactical, diversionary, and a few peculiar casings. Everything you see here is for sale. You can prove you know how to use it first.
Eager to learn.
Well, no one is stopping you. Just let me know.
So on our way to the polo post, we'll take a moment and we'll talk about that last photo that I haven't spoke about yet from the rifts. What that photo was a picture of the U.S. Supreme Court within I was about, I believe the photo, from what I can tell, based on who is on the Supreme Court at the time, was taken around August 2009. Trying to get my words right here. People within lore. We're only going to talk about in lore. We're not going to get into U.S. politics. We're going to just talk about lore. Let's see if I can buy the crossbow first. No, I need 18,000. Wow. I guess I'll just buy armor then. There's barely any armor. Alright. Maybe I can find a better weapon then instead of getting my butt handed to me. +3. I don't have enough money for any of it. The weapons are expensive. Alright. So within the lore, the pictured assassins, wow, that's not even right. Within the lore, there were at least 5 members of the U.S. Supreme Court that were pictured in this picture to be either Templars themselves or sympathetic to Abstergo's wants and needs. And this is shown within multiple times in the decade prior to. Can I make that jump? Nope. But not a death jump. Cool. In the decade prior to 2009, the Supreme Court would pass multiple laws that would help Abstergo. For instance, there was the law that did not put a limit on corporate funding, which essentially meant Abstergo could pad the coffer of whichever congressman or president they wanted in office. Just feed them more money so that they could buy their vote, essentially, put out more ad time and all that fun stuff. And they also would vote against not recounting the votes in Florida, allowing the Templars puppet George W. Bush to become presidency. Known justices that were sympathetic to the Templar cause would be John Roberts, Anthony Kennedy, Samuel Alito, Clarence Thomas, and Antonin Scialia. And then we got a little bit more to talk about after this cutscene about U.S. politics and Abstergo.
Buongiorno, Merhaba. Please come in. Oh, excuse the clutter. I have not had time to tidy up since my trip.
You sailed from Rhodes, no?
See, how did you know?
We were on the same ship. I am Ezio Auditore.
Sofia Sartor. Have we met?
We have now. May I have a look around?
Prego. Most of my best tomes are in the back. It is nice to meet another Italian in this district. Most keep to the Venetian Quarter and Galata.
Altrettanto. I assume the Ottoman war with Venezia would have driven most of you away.
I lived here with my parents when I was a girl. The war pushed us out, but I always knew I would return.
She's actually not here, which is weird.
Have you found anything interesting? Mio Dio! Who put that there? Incredibile. Where does it lead?
Why don't we find out?
Who are you, Messere?
Only the most interesting man in your life.
Ah, che presuntuoso.
A presto, Sofia. I will return in a moment.
It's very smooth, and she's all like, nope, don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want your devil charms, old man. Loading screen, loading screen.
Do you know how long we've been searching this filthy cistern?
I've been here a few weeks.
13 months! Ever since the Grand Master found that damn key. But he hasn't got a clue what he's doing. All he knows is that somewhere in the city...
This is a big city.
Tuxel. That's what I said. Back to your post, Aietes.
See if I remember how to do it this time and not get detected. I always tend to get detected the first time running through these places. And I actually say this time because I went to look at I ran this one before this current run through, and then went and accidentally deleted the file. But I went, very long story. I deleted the file, and I then heard an echo in it. Well, I deleted the whole game file, so I had to start over. I guess that's a better way of starting the sentence. And then found out that I had an echo in my recording, so I decided to re-record. Yeah. Alright, let's actually do the tactical pouch. Want to impact. Gunpowder I want. The smoke, yep. Impacts. Let's do the middle one. Poison powder, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. So now I can just lob a poison grenade in there
Look
and
alive,
watch
huh?
masses die.
Pay you to watch the doors, not your feet.
I'm an assassin. I'm not meant to be nice. What do you need help with?
Batteries.
You need what kind of batteries?
I want your batteries.
Underneath the Xbox in the door.
I don't know how to get batteries out of here.
Yep. Yeah.
How many do you need? Two?
Two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you helping me. Is my arm in there?
I don't know. Your fingers are. I find it interesting that one turned on the light. I wonder if it would actually work if we just left one in it.
I don't know, but it's not working very well right now.
Hopefully that'll fix it.
Thank you. Let me see the batteries.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're good.
Yep, I got a guy to kill now.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see. Did you replace the batteries in your keyboard too? Well, that did not go the way I thought it would. Come on, loot him. Don't loot him then. Wait for him to walk back around. And then hit him with this poison dart. Shoot. Shoot. Alright, so I guess I am not able to make that jump. And magically, I have the cistern gate. Arrgh. This is going to get frustrating, all because I want 100%. Okay, so I should be able to make, yeah, that's the jump I wanted to make. Cool. Round. Yeah, nobody can hear me. With the way this thing echoes, I just got caught, 100%. Yep, just got caught. Alright, you're all gonna die now. Yeah, I get that. I'll take your big old pointy stick. Ooh, threw him. Oh, that's gruesome. I'll take your stick too and stab you. Well, we are no longer going to be doing this stealthily.
I'm sick of this place. I really are. 8 hours of this filth. At least I've done. Petros, make sure we have enough torches for the excavation. I'm tired of stumbling around in the dark.
Now we wait. Oh yeah, I didn't see the light come up. So, while we're running through this cistern, I guess it's the best time to talk about the U.S. political system. Oh, that's harsh. So at the time of the Bush administration, within the lore of Assassin's Creed, we find that the Bush administration is either Templars themselves or manipulated by Abstergo, which is Templars. And it all really comes based on the loose regulations set by Templar court. This would be a great time to try to use that Datura bomb. Nope, not that way. We want to go across. Nope. So, based on the loose regulations, there were a handful of president's cabinet that was part of this. You had the president himself, Vice President Dick Cheney, Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld, his deputy Paul Wolfowitz, and Secretary of Commerce Donald Evans, all either um, um, Templars themselves or Templar puppets. So that in itself is an interesting thought. And just as really shows the state of where the Templars have gotten since, well, really any of the history in this game. Something in my shoe. Oh, thought it would automatically kick me into a cutscene. I feel like there's a lot of loading scenes in this game. A lot of points that needed to be loaded, like each of the tombs, which is essentially what we just went through. The tower defense, bomb crafting.
Salve, Ezio. That took some time. What did you find?
Something that may interest you.
Mio Dio, che meraviglia! And here is my shop.
Look at the margins.
Strange symbols. And these are titles of books. Rare books. A few of these have not been seen for more than a millennium.
Niccolo Polo hid these books around the city. These maps should tell us where.
You're beginning to interest me. Vaguely.
From what I can tell, I need to find these 3 books first. They may contain clues to locate the rest of these.
Molto curioso.
Another was found beneath Topkapi Palace, but there is still time to reach the others.
Found by whom?
Men who do not read. Sophia, can you decipher this map? Help me find these books.
Can I borrow them when you're finished?
We will work something out.
It's fun for me how expressive these eyes are. First came out in 2011, and yet you watch a game like Mass Effect Andromeda, and the eyes are dead. There's nothing.
Yusuf, salute.
Piri told me I might see you here. Did you find what you were looking for?
I believe so. This is one of Altair's 5 keys. A strange artifact.
Ah, it is like nothing I have ever seen. You should keep it somewhere safe.
At our headquarters, see. I will. What brings you this way?
I am coordinating with our allies today. The thieves in the bazaar, the mercenaries near the arsenal, and the Romanis in the Constantine district.
You are spread a bit thin, Yusuf. Let me speak with the Romanis myself. I have had so little contact with them in the past.
That would ease my mind. you are in a hurry, you may travel by our network of tunnels. The air down there is a little foul, but the rats are no bigger than dogs. Have fun.
Grazie.
Absolute best thing about this game, though, for true, is Yusuf. Enjoy that character very much. So, my marsh. Getting my notes set up for things to talk about later. Not in this recording, but within the next. We got a lot to talk about next time.
Now there is a turn for the worse.
Let's see if we can find. Wait, I want my money back.
I have never seen a
Doink.
stranger man. Truly.
I hate those guys. A lot of them. Probably isn't going to end well, is it? Oh, I killed the right one. That will moisture the rakes a little bit. Ooh, beginning to like that Datura bomb. Alright, let's... Oh, this guy.
You have nothing to fear, Effendi. Your identity is safe with me.
Oh, thank heavens for that.
Forgive my brash introduction, but I am an assassin in training myself. I am strong, fast, and quite a hit with the ladies.
That is a start.
How about a race, huh? I will prove to you my skill. Say, to that spot there.
Doesn't help me. What spot? I can't see where you're pointing.
Well, I could spare a few moments.
All right, go! I told you I was good. Here we go. Did you see that?
No, because you are behind me. Stop talking.
You are good, old man.
You have some natural talent yourself.
Yarman, who is this?
Ella, come. Meet my new mentor. I told you I was an assassin, my love. And to think you ever doubted me.
Merhaba efendim.
We were just taking the air, Ella, and discussing tactics and such, no?
No, We were discussing when your training would begin. Sunrise, every day. Galata Tower. Understood?
Evet. Of course, Mentor.
It sounds like, and the way that guy looked at Ezio at the end, is that he heard assassin and thought he would call himself one to be cool, and then
Hardly a dignified display.
essentially bragged about it to the wrong person, and that person said, all right, well, here we go. You want to do this? So here. Trying to buy all the little shops that I can because they're fairly cheap, and so I can get that draw a blank crossbow because I need a crossbow. Well, I take that back. I probably don't need the crossbow. I want the crossbow.
Get him safe, or I swear you'll suffer. If he falls, forgive my insistence. Let me remove myself from your suffering. Let me leave. Please stop. Let me leave. He is a murderer. All the world. Why me? Always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Do not despair in the face of this violence. Add your voice and your strength to the tide of opposition.
I will, for I have longed to serve a cause larger than myself.
His eyes are weird though. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to find some heralds. There's a bank there too.
Shall we just pretend that was accidental?
Well, later then.
Short on the brains.
Leave at once!
I have seen happier men at the gallows.
Crap wise elsewhere, Effendim. Today the Byzantines stole half a year's worth of coin from us.
Mi dispiace. Can I help?
Perhaps. For centuries, my people have been slandered and insulted, labeled witches and warlocks. Well, so be it. We will not run from these lies anymore, but embrace them. Encourage these rumors, for it is better to be infamous than ignored.
I like the sound of that.
Here is my plan. Every man who touched that chest of coins must die, but discreetly, as if cursed by a pagan hex. The Romani curse becomes our blessing. Perhaps then people will leave us be.
Probably not, but you never know.
Is there a reason for this view? Hey, have you lost all reason?
I have. Buying buildings increases my awareness? How much crap is that?
When do they cut clocks like that?
You die now! Leave them in peace, vulture!
We are with you.
Oh, I hate this weapon. I figured that guy would have plenty of coin on him.
Twisted soul never find peace, heretic! How dare you defile the dead!
Good, I needed more poison. Alright, let's go meet the Romani. Hopefully this doesn't end up bad.
Take the lead.
Look, Mom, I'm blending with no hands.
We didn't hurt him, but he still came out of the river looking like death. Too bad he was telling the truth about his birth.
My husband will bring me back from his business across the river. I should go prepare meals.
Did you see that moat from outside?
How can I help?
Medicine and bullets are full.
What the hell is going on here? Is it the harmony curse? God help us. This is a bad idea. What is it? Are you feeling unwell?
He didn't have much on him. Oh, he did have a poison dart. Probably the one I killed him with. Yeah, first one I hit lady.
God preserve me! I was a fool!
Need that guy to die. Oh, the poison darts are hilarious to me.
What is wrong with you?
How long is it gonna take for they gotta fall?
If you don't like the food, don't buy it next time.
And the guards just continue about their way, even though the guy they were trying to guard is dead. That was funny.
The old tricks are always the best. Do be careful, Ezio. I hear that chest is cursed.
Where to, Belladonna?
This way. And stay alert. Have you heard the term gypsy?
Quite often, see.
Did you know that this word was born from the misapprehension that my people are from Egypt?
You find it offensive?
I find it funny. My people are from Eastern Persia and beyond. Yet, somehow we have become citizens of a land we have never seen.
People are quick to judge and slow to correct themselves.
People are stupid.
Sometimes.
Ezio, the simplest answer is always the best.
Being crazy, running away from the chest.
You should count it. Make sure everything is there.
Oh, you have our thanks, Ezio. And you can count on us from here on out. For anything. At any time.
Good to know. If I need, say, borrow some money, I will ask you.
She acted like she was flirting with him. And then, nope, bye. Like, bye, Felicia.
Total disrespect for propriety.
Language fails to offer a means of describing
That's better. And then they just run off like nothing's going on. Nope, nope, nope. Sometimes the way their bodies fall are hilarious. Yellow there. They are Ottomans, not the Byzantines. So I'll drop in behind them and try not to kill them. How do I get out of here without being seen? Let's drop off and buy this bank so we get some money. I already bought this bank. Good.
Stop. Again.
I need a fast travel point. Like none in this district.
Stop it. What is the matter with you?
There's a lot of work.
Medical services.
Why would anyone carry on like that? I need a vacation. Have you lost your mind? Be gone from here, please.
Love taking the money from the Templar character. Hey, that's the first time I've done that. Sweet! I like taking Templar money. And I like getting achievements for it. That makes Mr. Nose happy. Achievements and money. Alright, we're at an aqueduct.
Hey, careful there.
This means there's a viewpoint or a tower over here that I haven't seen yet.
Is there a reason for this rudeness?
Drinking too much coffee.
Found the tower. He's a runner. Can I hit him with poison from here?
Well, quite the athlete, that one.
He's as good as dead. Now we just wait for the poison to take effect and light this place up. He's attacking civilians. That's great. He must not be hitting them very hard. That looks like the Hagia Sophia. Could be wrong though. That could be Little Hagia. That's the what I was looking for right there. Is this the pickpocket? Actually, I have to identify her.
Try not to spend all of that money in one place.
What money would that be?
Signora, I know a pickpocket when I see one. Your technique is good, but not flawless.
Not so. Until today, I have never been caught or called out.
Let me show you a few tricks.
I need no instruction, and I can prove it. Give me 1 minute, and I will steal more than you could in a day.
Bene. Begin.
Watch out. Çaydanlığım yine gitti işte.
Curse these misers. None of them are carrying any akshay today.
Well,
Archer.
that was quite good. Are you having an off day?
Do not patronize me. I am a skilled thief. You saw it yourself.
I did. And I would be grateful if you joined the assassins to put those talents to better use.
I suppose I should, have I? I cannot live off the fruits of others forever.
Well, some people would disagree with that.
The markings on this key are familiar. And the material, I have seen its kind before. Just like the Apple of Eden. Ancient technology from the first civilization.
His eyes are kind of creepy here. Looks like they're all white with no pupil.
Are you hurt?
Broken foot. What is your name, brother?
Altair, son of Umar.
Omar. Oh, yes. He was a fine man. Lived as he died. Donor.
Altair, we have been betrayed. The enemy has overrun the castle.
You live. And Al-Mualim, where is he?
He was inside, and the Crusaders broke through. We can do nothing for him now.
Ah, come on, Abbas.
We must fall back.
When I close the castle gate, flank the Crusaders in the village and drive them into the canyon.
You don't stand a chance.
Abbas, no mistakes.
For those of you following since the beginning, some 20 plus days now, you'll notice that Altair is a different voice. They changed his voice actor for this one, which isn't really a bad thing, because he sounded so English in Assassin's Creed 1. And that really doesn't help someone who's supposed to be Middle Eastern. Alright, so I think there is one more black dot. And the black dots are civilians that we are trying to save. Just leave me alone. I think that was the last one. Make sure. No, it was not. Tons of them, aren't there? Oh, I have to talk to him. It's not enough just to kill the Templars, you have to talk to him. Hi. Whatever. That's apparently glitched out because of the way I went and did it. Or maybe it's because of you. That's a possibility. Nope. Wasn't because of that one. It's gonna be... Yep. She glitched out because I ran up here while I wasn't incognito. The only reason that she would glitch like that I can think of. Oh well. I like that you have the option to throw money out of your coin purse, even though Altair never had any money.
Another step, and your mentor dies.
You will not leave this place alive, traitor.
No, you misunderstand. I am no traitor. But I cannot betray those I never truly loved.
Then you are doubly wretched, for you have been living a lie.
not share what you have learned with everyone, like a proper assassin? Why not share with your brothers the true extent of your ambition? Where is your sense of fraternity?
I like that Altair can assassinate from hay bales now. He couldn't do that in the... See, okay, Altair came out of the hay bale drawing time. Meh. Try the skin.
Now you call on your lapdog to protect you? You disappoint me. Why not share what you have learned with everyone, like a proper assassin? Why
Someone
not
just jump
share
off
with
the
your brothers
rampart.
the true extent of your ambition? Where is your sense of fraternity? Another good man dies and still you say nothing. I am surprised. You taught me many things, Al-Mualim, but patience was not one of them. Speak now, or I will cut out your tongue that you may speak no more!
Hey, got him that time.
You put too much faith in the hearts of men, Altair. The Templars know the truth. Humans are weak, base, and petty.
No. Our creed is evidence to the contrary.
Perhaps I am not wise enough to understand, but I suspect the opposite. That I am too wise to believe such rubbish.
You offered him a chance to salvage his dignity. Why?
No man should pass from this world without knowing some kindness.
But he shunned your graces.
As was his right.
Altair, I have watched you grow from a boy to a man in so short a time. It fills me with as much sadness as pride. You fit your father's shoes as if they had been tailored to your feet.
I did not know him well as a father. He was an assassin, above all.
You too were born into this order. Do you regret it?
How can I regret the only life I've ever known?
You may find a way in time, and it will be up to you to choose the path you prefer. Come, my boy, and ready your blade. This battle is not yet won.
I like that we had the same voice for Al-Mualim.
So they contain recorded memories, these keys. These ancient seals. But what is Altair trying to tell us, I wonder? What does he want the future to know? Or to learn?
Alright. Off to the next. Oh, too far. Oh, I don't remember because I didn't open a lot of it. And if the fast travel in Rome within Brotherhood had the mission start area on the map as well. Ooh boy. Synchronize. I think this is the last synchronization point that I need within the Galata district. I'm on the Galata Mosque. Okay. Apparently I can't climb on top of the nets, which is weird. But it is what it is, I guess. Mm-hmm.
He will end up dead or in
Any news of the traitor Valley? Have you found him?
He found us, Mentor. Two of our brothers were kidnapped from this den earlier day. Now Vali is demanding that we hand over our property to the Templars.
No. Do not negotiate with men who use hostages as leverage. We hunt them down, and we eliminate them.
Then we should split up and search Galata now. We have little time to waste.
How many deterrent bombs I have? 2? 1. The sync point for this is to not be detected during this part. Someone explain to me why holding the up button makes someone climb down a ladder. Frustrating.
Agreed.
Got it. I know I've seen him before.
Was it Valley who did this to you?
Mentor, forget me. You have fallen for a ruse. He captured me to draw assassins away from our headquarters. He will be on his way there now.
Stop him! Go! Faster!
Yeah, that would actually be if we base this on the way things have gone. I have had this game, Assassin's Creed Revelations, within the Ezio collection on the Xbox One, not the Xbox One X. I only have a day one Xbox One. Has crashed on me twice, And I ended up deleting my save file. So this playthrough is going swell. So swell.
You are a canny soldier, Ezio, but you alone are not enough to save this city. I will follow from the rooftops. Once your creed was as vital to me as air and water. But when the Turks marched into Wallachia, and you assassins did nothing to stop it, how could I continue to believe? If a man's philosophy does not let him protect his people, his home, and his family, what good can it do for the world? Peace be with you.
Well, that's essentially the end of sequence 3 within the game. But we're going to pull out. We're going to do Desmond's Life Part 3. And then
Claudia,
we'll get this
I am now in possession
first.
of one of the Masyaf keys. And better still, I've discovered a map, encoded with signs and symbols, which I believe will lead me to the remaining keys. Its full meaning is a mystery to me, but I am thankful to have met a Venetian woman willing to help me decipher it. I must not overstate my successes. The Templars still hold one key hostage, and if I am to recover it, I may need more help than the assassins can provide. If I can make a friend in the Ottoman court, my access to the secrets of this city will improve greatly.
We don't want to give away what's coming up, so we're going to hop out to Animus Island and then go up to Desmond. The life and I'm going to call it the Life and Times of Desmond. Number 3. So as you can see, we've done 1 and 2. Let's go into 3. All right, here we go. Let's see how well this goes.
I wanted out. I wanted my own life, to live my own way. "16 years old. Where was I going? No idea. Just away. That's it. That was the plan. Not much of one. They never guessed what I was doing, because I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked right out. Someone realized I was gone. They shouted. I started running. Desmond! Desmond!
Up, right? I'd love to be able to see what's going on.
I just ran and ran and ran. All that training was finally worth something. God, it was so dark when I left. The forest. Endless. I didn't dare take the roads.
Desmond! Where are you?
Mother. Calling out. Begging me to stay. But I wouldn't. I followed the hills down. Down until I hit a stream. I followed that to a river, and from the river to an old access road. For hours that day. The summer sun keeping me warm well into the evening. Found a clearing after dark. Fell asleep beneath the stars. Never had a quieter night. Not before or since. Walking. Too scared to hitch a ride. What the hell was I doing? Lost in the Badlands for a day. Felt like a week. Endless ocean of wrinkled earth. Can't believe a place could look so dead. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die here. Finally met some girls from Illinois. So bubbly, so kind. One day drive to Omaha, another to Chicago. Then somewhere, someone said to me,
If
you got nothing, you go to New York. That way, if you leave with nothing, people don't ask why. And if you leave with something, you are one lucky son of a bitch.
So that's where I went. New York City. Into skyscrapers and subways. Into filth and folly. Into the maddening crowds.
That's not gonna go well for number 4 then if he's in New York. Wrist popped again. Alright, yay, there we go. Number 4. Now we're going to pop in here. And then we're going to hit start. No? Hopefully we can get it to load. Because there's one more thing I want to do before we call it a day. Sweet. And I'm going to hit quit. You guys are thinking I'm out of my mind a little bit, I'm sure. But what we're going to do is today we are going to start Sequence 1, Memory 1 of the Lost Archive DLC. There are 7 of them. So we're going to have 1 or 2, because we're going to do it from now on, we're going to have at least 1 or 2 double up because there are 7 sections left. And I believe, my memory serves me right, we have 6 left. So we'll hop into the marathon here and we'll see what the Lost Archive has to know.
So, we're in agreement. Reach your goal, then get out of there.
I'll check real quick because I was going to say, I thought I had subtitles on with this, but apparently I did not.
He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup.
It's kind of creepy that they have you jump in your own grave.
Did you hear your son? The kid wants to be a spaceman.
Play Kazmarek? Few are offered the opportunity I now give you.
If this isn't creepy. Whoa, get back here. Oh, I clearly missed this and didn't see it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this DLC because it's this first person thing, and this first person thing's a pain. Absolutely, without a doubt, made this one much, 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 much harder. Yeah, much, 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 much harder. I honestly don't remember if we get the created blocks in this one or not.
Together we will defend the free will of humanity from those who would steal it.
Ability activated.
Yay. All right. I can get the pause button in here because we're not ready to do memory 2 right now. All right, so that is sequence 3 of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Sequence 3 of Desmond, The Life of, and Memory 1 of the Lost Archive DLC. So, if you like the content that I've been providing, please check out my social media and my website for more stuff from me. And I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have had the enjoyment of doing it. And until next time, have a good night.